Going straight according to the proceedings in the upper house of Parliament right now, Rajya is on. Let's take a listen.
सर ये रिपील बिल है ना
जी।
तो सर इस रिपील बिल्स के तो हमने पूरे सदन के सारे मेंबर स्वागत करते हैं, कोई भी इसके विरोध में नहीं, क्योंकि ये किसानों का मुद्दा है।
पर संसदीय नियम ये है, पहले मोशन तो मूव होने दीजिए सर, मोशन तो मूव होने दीजिए, प्रक्रिया शुरू हो गई है। मोशन मूव खड़गे साहब का सम्मान करता हूँ, वो तो कराइए सर।
आप एक बार एलओपी बोले थे, मैं अलाउ करता हूँ। एक बार एलओपी को बोलने दीजिए, मैं अलाउ करता हूँ।
सर
प्लीज
धन्यवाद सर, आपने मुझे परमिशन दिया और खास करके अपने विचार को इस सदन में रखने के लिए। और तीन जो कानून थे, आखिरी में सरकार को ये इसके बारे में इसका प्रतिक्रिया क्या हो रहा है, देश में किस ढंग से इसको स्वीकार किया जा रहा है, ये सभी मालूम होने के बाद अब ये तीन बिल उन्होंने वापस लिए। अब वापस लेने के बाद मेरा ये उनसे गुजारिश है, ठीक है 1 साल 3 महीने के बाद आपको ज्ञान प्राप्त हुआ और आपने बिल को वापस लिया।
700 लोग
मर रहे
प्लीज,
लेकिन आपको मालूम है साहब, तो इस आंदोलन में, किसान आंदोलन में, और इस आंदोलन से डायरेक्टली इनडायरेक्टली इस सदन के सभी सदस्य जुड़े हुए हैं और सभी ने मदद की है। लेकिन हुआ क्या, जिस बिल के लिए जो बिल यहाँ पर प्रस्ताव किए, उस वक्त सभी सदस्यों ने, चाहे वो लोअर हाउस हो, अपर हाउस हो, और एनजीओज और किसान संगठन, सभी लोगों ने विरोध किया और उन्होंने कहा ये बिल किसानों के हित में नहीं है और किसानों के विरोध में है, इससे किसानों को कोई फायदा नहीं होगा, इसलिए इस बिल को आप वापस लीजिए। ऐसा 1 साल 3 महीने से ये एजिटेशन चल रहा था, फिर भी सरकार नहीं मानी। आखिरी में ऐसा एक वक्त आया कि जब सारे देश में एक माहौल बन गया इस कानून के खिलाफ और उसका रिजल्ट थोड़ा सा बाई इलेक्शन में भी उधर इधर महसूस हुआ। और
प्लीज वाइंड अप।
एक मिनट, तो उसके बाद में 5 स्टेट में चुनाव है, इसका परिणाम भी वो पहले से सोच चुके कि ये बाई इलेक्शन में ऐसा परिणाम है, तो फिर 5 स्टेट में इसका परिणाम क्या होगा। तब उनको आया नहीं, आपको सर 700 लोग बॉर्डर पे मर चुके हैं।
प्लीज प्लीज 2 मिनट मैंने समय दिया था। प्लीज माननीय कृषि मंत्री, प्लीज मैंने आपको 2 मिनट का समय दिया था, जो प्लीज आपने 4 मिनट बोला लगभग।
सभापति महोदय,
प्लीज
ये तीनों कृषि सुधार बिल
आपकी बात रिकॉर्ड पे
सरकार किसानों की भलाई के लिए लाई थी, लेकिन हम सब लोगों को इस बात का दुख है कि कई बार प्रयत्न करने के बावजूद भी और जो कांग्रेस पार्टी के लोग अपने घोषणा पत्र में रखने के बाद भी उस पर दोहरा रुख अपनाते रहे। हम किसान
की बात ही रिकॉर्ड पे जा रही है,
उनको
बहुत संक्षेप में माननीय मंत्री जी रखे।
इसलिए प्रधानमंत्री जी ने ऐतिहासिक बड़प्पन का परिचय दिया और गुरु नानक देव जी के पावन प्रकाश पर्व पर उन्होंने इनको वापस लेने की घोषणा की। यह प्रधानमंत्री जी की कथनी और करनी की एक रूपता का परिचायक है कि रिपील करने के लिए हम यहाँ आए हुए हैं। सत्ता पक्ष भी तैयार है और अपोजिशन भी मांग करता रहा है, इसलिए इस पर कोई भी विषय आगे बढ़ाने की जरूरत नहीं है, चर्चा की जरूरत नहीं है। मैं समझता हूँ विधेयक को पारित किया जाए।
The question is that the Farm Law Repeal Bill 2021 has passed by Lok Sabha is taken into consideration. Those in favor will please say aye. Those against will please say no. I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, the ayes have it. The motion is adopted. We shall now take up clause by clause consideration of the bill. Clauses 2 and 3 stand part of the bill. Those in favor will please say aye. Those against will please say no. I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, the ayes have it. Clauses 2 and 3 are adopted. Clause 1, the enacting formula and the title stand part of the bill. Those in favor will please say aye. Those against will please say no. I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, the ayes have it. Clause 1, the enacting formula and the title are adopted. Shri Narendra Singh Tomar to move that the bill be passed.
उपसभापति महोदय ने प्रस्ताव
Motion moved that the bill be passed. The question is that the bill be passed. Those in favor will please say aye. Those against will please say no. I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, the ayes have it. The bill is passed. House stands adjourned for 30 minutes.
Upper House has been adjourned as well, where the Farm Laws Repeal Bill has been passed in Rajya Sabha. That's the big story that we're getting at this summit. The opposition, in fact, trying foul. Also talking about the fact that there was a disadvantage as far as the BJP government is concerned, an electoral disadvantage, and that's the reason why they withdrew the bill. Let's go back to the proceedings from just a few minutes ago.
एक बार एलओपी बोले थे, मैं अलाउ करता हूं। एक बार एलओपी को बोले।
Jeet Sandhu is getting asked more details on that. So after the lower house, we have the upper house along expected lines. But of course, the opposition trying to make a point there that this has all got to do with the fact that the BJP sensed trouble in the way that there were defeats and there were results in the bipolar elections which weren't favorable, and that's the reason why they were forced to pull these bills back.
It's a big day for the country, a big day for the parliament as well. Big day for Narendra Modi government, because first time in 7 years they've taken a step back by taking back the farm bills. It's a repeal of the farm bills. Now both the houses have passed that bill on the same day. It's historic in many senses, because usually a bill takes at least a day or two to be passed in the houses, but this time it was expedited. Now, as the opposition has hit out, and Mallikarjun Kharge saying that it was the defeat in by-polls and recent setbacks that the BJP had, they were forced in by the farmers to take those bills back. They also wanted debate and discussion, and we've seen the opposition being up in arms, especially outside the parliament and inside it, talking about a need and a requirement for debate and discussion. We do expect that by afternoon, in another few minutes or so, Rahul Gandhi is expected to be here at Vijay Chowk and is expected to speak to the media. But the opposition would want to put the government on the mat on this. They've also been demanding a law on the minimum support price, saying just the repeal is not enough. There should be a legal guarantee as far as MSP is concerned, something the government is not willing to concede. They're saying they're doing it already, but this is just a verbal word. What they want is a legal guarantee. Now, this is one of the sticky points. The other being Ajay Kumar Mishra Teni, the MOS home. This is the resignation. So the goal post has not only been moved by farmers, but also by the opposition. So when the government comes there and meets the goal, saying we've taken the repeal, we've repealed the farm bills, there is a new goal post, and this is where things are going to get difficult. The government realizes this and does not want to give opportunity, at least to the opposition, to take in much of the credit. They're willing to give it and concede to the farmers that they were not able to explain the benefits of it, and that is what was reiterated by the Prime Minister on the 19th of November, which is the Gurpurav, and now fulfilling it on day one itself. left. So they want to put this entire controversy right behind them, douse this particular controversy, but fireworks continue to be in the parliament with the opposition trying to put the government on the mat. So we do expect in the next few hours or so, the government is going to be put under pressure to have a debate and discussion. While we've heard government voices saying that when we put a lid on this particular thing, the controversy should be over because we've taken the bills back.
Yes, Kamal, but I think the opposition obviously sensed an opportunity. I mean, how many times in the past has the government really had to go back on the laws that it itself brought about and was so adamant about? More than a year of protests that we've seen, and the farmers' protests essentially continue, isn't it?
So we've heard the farmer leaders speak, we've heard the opposition speak, but they would continue to want to put pressure because, as I said to you, it's not just about the goalposts. There are, remember, key elections in Uttar Pradesh and Punjab. This is where it's a high-stakes battle, at least for all major players, including Congress Party, the BJP. Now, many say Punjab is almost a gone case as far as BJP is concerned because the farmers, mostly from Punjab, are the ones who've been camping at several of the Tikri and Singhu border. But in Uttar Pradesh, this is where the high-stakes battle is going to be fought. This is where BJP has been eyeing elections to have a comeback of sorts. And this is where it does seem that the government has conceded and yielded to the pressure of the farmers and taken those bills back. But again, then there are other issues, as I said to you, the demand of resignation of MOS Home and action against him. The other being have a law on the MSP. The farmers who had initially said we'll go back once the repeal is done has not gone back and in fact have mounted more pressure. So now they continue to stay at the borders. They have put off the tractor rally. They're saying they're having another big Sabha on the 4th of December. But remember, this is to give in and obviously reach out to the farmers to ensure that the word has been kept by the government, and that is why on day one itself the farm bills being repealed, both being passed. Now what is left is the presidential assent, and in all senses the government now keeping up the word, but it's up to the farmers as well as their leaders, and the opposition would want to bilk this particular opportunity. So we've seen them putting pressure, also hitting out at the government, saying they're shying away from the debate, something the BJP leaders have been saying that this has been done and dusted. We've taken the bills back, so what is the need of the debate in the first place?
Yes, but a lot is going to go behind the scenes also. You know, Kamal, at the end of the day, the BJP lost its allies. The Akali Dal, for example, that in fact parted ways with the party. What next as far as the BJP's own moves, to build alliances in the state of Punjab again is concerned? How do you see this moving from here on?
Well, all parties definitely have eyes on the polls, whether it's Uttar Pradesh, whether it's Punjab, whether it's Uttarakhand. So yes, they've been doing. So we have also seen there have been by-poll results, which Mallikarjun Kharge was talking about. So those are key takeaways, and there has been an assessment. And remember, the politics cannot be far behind this. So Parliament is one opportunity where you talk about development, where you raise issues, whether it's regarding the farmers, whether it's regarding inflation, whether it's regarding fuel price hike, whether it's regarding COVID-related cases. The opposition would try and put the government on the mat for sure. But what is important is the farmer issue, which had been raging for over a year. This is where the agrarian culture, as well as the crisis, which has been brewing for quite some time, the government trying to reiterate that there were benefits of this, the opposition saying there were no benefits, and this was obviously a business-like decision.
Be with us. I'll just come back to you for more. I'm just going straight to Kumar Kunal, my colleague who's joining us from the Ghaziabad border, and he also has Rakesh, Ghazipur border, and he also has with him Rakesh Tikait. Kumar, give us an idea about what the farmers are saying in the reaction first from Rakesh Tikait on the bills, both of them, all three of them being killed in both houses of parliament.
So yeah, Rakesh Tikait is not with us right now, but there are several farmers who have been assembled here, and they were quite obviously curious about what will come out from the Parliament. Jadon Sahab, here UP President of Bharatiya Kisan Union, Rajveer Singh Jadon is with us. दोनों जगह पे पास हो गया, राज्य सभा भी और लोक सभा भी. अब क्या?
बिल्कुल, जिस तरह से कानून का वापसी किया जा रहा है, उसी तरह से मेरे कानून वापसी के साथ जो हमारी मांग थी एमएसपी पे गारंटी वाली, उसका भी काम कर दे। सदन चल रहा है, सदन में जाए सरकार और वहाँ घोषणा करे कि हम इस पे एमएसपी पे सैद्धांतिक रूप से कानून बनाने के लिए तैयार हैं, और उसके बाद फिर अगर समिति की बात करती है कि इम्प्लीमेंट कैसे होगा, कानून का स्वरूप कैसा होगा, उसके लिए समय स्वीकार है। लेकिन एक बार सदन में जाकर इस एमएसपी पे जरूर सरकार अपनी बात रखे।
लेकिन आज जिस तरीके से बिना चर्चा के कानून वापस लिए गए हैं, आपको क्या लगता है चर्चा होनी चाहिए?
तो वो सरकार तो चाहती थी, भाई हमारा तो कानून वापसी का था, वापसी हो गए, विपक्ष चाहता था चर्चा हो, वो राजनीतिक लोगों का काम है, उस पर हमारा कोई जाना नहीं। लेकिन बस इतना जरूर है कि जिस तरह से कानून वापस होगा उसी तरह से एमएसपी पे कानून बन जाए, मुकदमे वापस हो जाए और शहीदों का सम्मान हो जाए, ये हमारी बस मांग है।
There are 2-3 more demands. First is there should be a bill on MSP, and the second one is obviously they want all the cases should be removed. So a few more farmer leaders are with us. You are from?
I'm from Bathinda, Punjab.
And you are here for something to support farmers.
Yes, I am a daughter of a farmer, so I'm here to support the farmers.
And now the bills are being repealed. So are you satisfied with the way the government has repealed the 3 farm laws?
The way they bought the bills, in the same manner they repealed the bills, that's a good thing. But they need to work on MSP also, making it a law for all the 23 crops. That's the demand we are raising now. We are here for that.
So the protest will continue till then?
Yes, till they listen to our demands, till they give a guarantee to the MSP, the protest will continue.
So quite clear message from here at Kazipur border that the protest will continue till one, the MSP law will be ensured by the government. Second, compensation for those who lost their life during the agitation. Third, all the cases should be taken back by the government. And fourth, those who have lost life during this agitation, a memorial should be made at Singhu border for them. So these are the demands right now. And what farmers are telling here, that till these demands will be met, they will continue with their protest, and an important meeting will happen on 4th of December. Sanyukt Kisan Morcha will sit, all the 40 organizations will sit together, and they will take a decision collectively on on these factors, on these demands, and then the future course of action will be decided.
Yes, Kumar, be with us. In fact, going across to Mallikarjun Kharge, speaking a while ago in Parliament. Listen in.
जिस बिल के लिए जो बिल यहाँ पर प्रस्ताव किए, उस वक्त सभी सदस्यों ने, चाहे वो लोअर हाउस हो, अपर हाउस हो, और एनजीओज और किसान संगठन, सभी लोगों ने विरोध किया। और उन्होंने कहा ये बिल किसानों के हित में नहीं है और किसानों के विरोध में है, इससे किसानों को कोई फायदा नहीं होगा, इसीलिए इस बिल को आप वापस लीजिए। ऐसा 1 साल 3 महीने से ये एजिटेशन चल रहा था, फिर भी सरकार नहीं मानी। आखिरी में ऐसा एक वक्त आया कि जब सारे देश में एक माहौल बन गया इस कानून के खिलाफ, और उसका रिजल्ट थोड़ा सा बाई इलेक्शन में भी उधर इधर महसूस हुआ।
प्लीज वाइंड अप।
एक मिनट, 2-3 मिनट। तो उसके बाद में 5 स्टेट में चुनाव है, इसका परिणाम भी वो पहले से सोच चुके कि ये बाई इलेक्शन में ऐसा परिणाम है, तो फिर 5 स्टेट में इसका परिणाम क्या होगा। तब उनको आया नहीं, आपको सर 700 लोग बॉर्डर पे मर चुके हैं।
We'll continue to keep a very close eye on that big story that's developing from Parliament House today as the winter session of the House started today. The laws have been repealed, but the opposition is still keeping the heat on the government. Much more on that story in just a bit.